Is there any realm of possibility where you'd let me go to Colombia, Costa Rica, or the Dominican Republic with just me and my friends?
Just go. Have you noticed that I don't like care anymore?
I actually have noticed that, and it's pissing me off.
What makes a woman to stop caring anymore? What do you think makes a woman to stop caring? A woman that used to care about a partner, that used to care about so many things, that when a partner is checking out another female, or when he goes out, or when he does something very annoying, that she's supposed to care, or she's supposed to be very angry and shout and nag and complain, but all of a sudden she just checked out. She's like, she doesn't care anymore. What do you think makes a woman to get to that stage? Because there's a podcast I saw, and the guy was telling his wife, or he was just telling his wife, like, if I go to Costa Rica, when I like different ladies Instagram access on Instagram, you don't care. And she was like, do you notice that Keisha, he knows that it's very annoying to him that she doesn't care anymore. And the next thing he asks her is, are you cheating on me? Let me show you all the video and I'll be back.
Is there any realm of possibility where you'd let me go to Colombia, Costa Rica, or the Dominican Republic with just me and my friends?
Just go. Have you noticed that I don't like care anymore?
I actually have noticed that, and it's pissing me off.
That's why you're trying to get a rise out of me.
Yeah, you don't care at all anymore.
I know, it's kind of boring, right?
I know.
Fight.
I used to hide my phone. Now she comes over and it's just like girls' asses clapping on Instagram. And she's like, girl power, love it. That's what she'll say to me. She'll be like, you want something to eat, honey? She just doesn't care. So are you having an affair? That's the question.
No, I don't want to be bothered.
You're at that point of the relationship where you just don't even care at all either way.
No.
Indifference.
Don't care.
That's good.
When a woman gives up, I feel like it's the worst thing ever. And I feel like these men intentionally always want to provoke you to get you angry. They are the ones that come out to say, oh, you're complaining so much, you're nagging so much, you get angry so much, you're insecure, you're this, you're that. But most of the time, they are doing those things intentionally to get you to that point. You can see him saying that I would like he said, you will walk in and you see me doing some things that's supposed to piss you off, but you're like, you're not angry. So he's doing it intentionally to see how he can trigger her, but she doesn't care. So just imagine how he has been doing that often just to trigger her, just to annoy her, or like, I'm going to go out with my friends, knowing that, or travel to a particular country, knowing that she knows that there will be other activities that are going to be going on that she was not going to be okay with, right? Just to piss her off. Or you might be doing other things that is going to piss her off before now, and she was always getting angry. Most of these men, they do it intentionally just to trigger you or just to get you angry. Like, so annoying, right? My own is, what makes a woman checks out? What makes a woman just check and be like, you know what, is it that when she finds another man or when she's cheating in the relationship makes her check out? Let me know down in the comment section. I have just 2 reactions to share with you all in this video. Let's go ahead and watch videos together, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
You notice that I don't like care anymore?
I actually have noticed that, and it's pissing me off. Why doesn't she care anymore?
That's why you're trying to get a rise out of me.
Yeah, you don't care at all anymore.
I know, it's kind of boring, right?
I know.
Fight.
I used to hide my phone. Now she comes over and it's just like girls' asses clapping on Instagram. And she's like, girl power, love it. That's what she'll say to me. She'll be like, you want something to eat, honey? She just doesn't care. So are you having an affair? That's the question.
No, I don't want to be bothered.
You're at that point of the relationship where you just don't even care at all either way.
No.
Indifference.
Don't care.
That's good.
I don't know who these people are, but isn't it interesting that her lack of care of what he's looking at on his phone, or if he cheats, however much sexual gratification he gets outside of the relationship, his first reaction is, are you having an affair?
Mm-hmm.
Are you having an affair? Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? I feel like the more lust men participate in, the more fantasizing about other women, seeking sexual gratification outside of the relationship that they do, the more they think in their heads, she's cheating. She must be having an affair. Now, in this case, it's a little different because she is indifferent. And in my opinion, and many people said this in the comment section, the opposite of love is not hate. The opposite of love is indifference. It's indifference, because why would I care, right? That, to me, is worse than hate. in my opinion. That's my honest opinion. I feel like this woman, I don't know these people, and some people said this in the comments section, I feel like that woman is so done with men, does not care. I don't know why they're together. I mean, maybe they have a great relationship. I mean, he loves looking at other women online. Yeah, I'm sure they have a great relationship. But the point being, she's not even interested in what he's doing at all. She's also not interested in having any relationship with any man, allegedly, apparently, according to that little talk. And someone in the comments said he did something and now she's done. She is checked out. And in my honest opinion, that is what it reads. That is what it looks like. And I don't know if maybe one day she will find someone else. She'll leave. Probably not. Maybe she's just one of those women that has just given up. You know, he's saying in this interview or whatever how she used to care, right? She used to want him to be faithful, committed, only have eyes for her. I think clearly something happened in that relationship where she has, to herself, she now believes probably what a lot of women believe. All men are the same. None of them will change. My husband in particular will never have eyes for only me. Will never be faithful and committed to me. Will never be loyal to me the way that I am loyal to him. And so she has just accepted it and doesn't feel like going through the work to leave or divorce or whatever. I don't know. These are all speculation. These are just my opinions. We're allowed to have opinions. These are what mine are. All that being said, and I say this to so many men all the time, like on social media specific, any woman that is going to be loyal, committed, and faithful to you is not going to want you seeking sexual gratification outside of the relationship. And if she is okay with you seeking sexual gratification outside of the relationship, lusting after other women online or in person, fantasizing about other women online or in person, fantasizing about teenagers, lusting after teenagers, what have you, and she's fine with that, you should be worried. Absolutely 100%. But again, that's just my opinion. That whole interview creeped me out, grossed me out. The way he's sitting there laughing, but worried, but being like, yeah, there's like asses clapping on my phone all the time, and she doesn't care anymore. Anymore, keywords, anymore. That woman has given up. She's given up caring. She's given up trying to have a man be faithful who has zero intention of being faithful. And women, ladies, if you're listening to this, I will tell you without a shadow of a doubt, there are men in this world. The way he said, I used to hide my phone, disgusting, repulsive behavior. There are men in this world who will recover, who will be faithful, and who will stop living in lust for you. But men like him, all they care about is hiding that side of themselves, hiding their addiction, and allowing their addiction to lust, dopamine dependency, what have you, will always be progressing and escalating. Being with a man like that is either the most exhausting thing in your life, or it will just kill the relationship to a point where you don't care anymore. And that's my 2 cents. I'm sure many people will disagree.
Is there any realm of possibility where you'd let me go to Colombia, Costa Rica, or the Dominican Republic with just me and my friends?
Just go. Have you noticed that I don't like care anymore?
I actually have noticed that, and it's pissing me off. Why doesn't she care
That's why
anymore?
you're trying to get a rise out of him.
Did you catch that? Men know exactly what they're doing. Why aren't you upset anymore? He's deliberately trying to upset you, and it pisses him off when you finally find your peace and you're no longer feeding into his back and forth games. See, what's happening is he does things to deliberately upset you, deliberately get you off your game. So he's talking about how he's sitting there staring at big booty girls on Instagram, clapping booty, and she's like, yes, queen, go off. He's talking about going out with all his friends to the sex tourism spots of the world to deliberately upset her, because men think you're some sort of slot machine. I told you, a lot of these men are not dating and marrying for companionship. It is to be above somebody. It is to psychologically torture someone. They know what they're doing, and that's why you don't need to communicate with grown men. You don't need to break it down for them like they're toddlers. They are intentionally trying to upset you, trying to get a rise out of you, trying to make you miserable because they get off on it. This guy is a loser. And he, is conventionally attractive. He seems to have money going for him. He's got his podcast, but he's a loser. And the only way he can feel okay for a little while is by mentally torturing his wife. And she's letting him know the button is disconnected. And a lot of men in the comments are saying, oh, that's because she has somebody else on the side. He brings it up first and says, are you with somebody else? Sir, you're the one who brought up cheating. You're the one talking about going to all of these sex tourism hotspots. You're the one talking about looking at other girls online. You're the one talking about intentionally, deliberately trying to triangulate her with other women. Just like a little toddler begging for her attention, throwing a tantrum, kicking her shins. Mommy, mommy, look at me. And the funny thing is, you could have gotten all the attention you wanted with positive behavior. You could have gotten the same attention or more by taking her out to dinner, by buying her flowers, by caring about what she wanted out of the relationship, by trying to build a nice emotional connection with your spouse, by being there for her, by trying to deepen your connection. But this is why a lot of guys consistently go on Instagram and message girls, and they're talking to people right in front of your face. It's for this reaction. Okay? And that's why I tell you just to leave at the first red flag. You don't need to talk. You don't need to work through anything. You don't need God to restore anything. You need to stop being with someone who wants to disrespect you, because 9 times out of 10, it is for this reaction. Most men are attention whores, and that's why a lot of them have a line of female friends, a line of ex-girlfriends, a bunch of whoever lined up to talk to him. He's constantly texting other women. He's PMing, he's DMing, he's every Ming, because he's just got to get that sweet, sweet hit of attention from somewhere to validate his existence. A lot of men cannot emotionally regulate. They cannot self-soothe. And the woman is the tool they've been taught to use to regulate their emotions. And they say, well, I know I'm still okay if I'm desirable to this woman. Okay, I know I still have it going on. I might be in a down moment in my life. So instead of taking stock of his existence and saying, what can I be doing better in my career? How can I improve my life? What new skills should I be learning? Maybe I should explore my spirituality. He goes and sees if he can still get a girl. And that's how he self-soothes. Men like this are never going to change. He's upset that he can't get a reaction of his wife, but you don't see him saying, I'll change, I'll be better, I'm not going to do this anymore. He just keeps kicking and screaming and fighting against the need to change. And if you take this kind of man to therapy, he is experienced in manipulation and triangulation, so that's what he's going to do with you and the therapist. And it's a huge waste of your time. So go on about your business, okay? This kind of man will ruin your youth and destroy your children. Like and follow for more.
What makes a woman checks out in a relationship? For me, I feel like a woman that checks out is a woman that is done with the marriage, right? Especially marriage. Relationship, yes. If you're not married, okay, it's possible. But mostly marriage. When a woman checks out, when she acts like she doesn't care anymore, she really doesn't care. And at that point, she has left. She's just there physically. Most of the time, they are just there physically. As a man, if you're watching this video, if your wife has checked out, like she doesn't care about whatever you do, that she's supposed to care normally, or she used to care normally, she has left you. She's just in the marriage physically. That is it. And what makes her checks out to that point, it is your own fault. I feel like it's men that makes women to get to that stage and be like, you know what, F you, right? A man will get you to a point whereby you don't have, you won't care anymore because you used to care. And he said that you don't care anymore, which means that she used to care for this guy so much and he sees it, but he doesn't appreciate it, or he has done so many things that keeps triggering her not to care anymore. And now it's like, you don't care anymore and it's annoying. My mom's like, why is he not asking himself, like, why is my wife not caring anymore? What can I do to make her care now? Like, why? But his own is, you don't care anymore. Even when it keeps doing things to trigger her, to make her angry, and she's like, do you? And I feel like when a woman gets to that stage, you are the fault. She might have talked about so many things, she might have complained about so many things that you're doing, or she might have seen that, you know what, you're not going to change. I'm not going to waste my energy on you, because there's no point in wasting my energy on you. You are still going to do the same thing you keep doing, and at the same time, maybe she has even regretted why she got married to you, or she has even gotten to a stage whereby she's like, you know what, I'm going to eventually leave this guy, so let me just be here when I'm just here looking at him like this. Like, I'll just be here till I'm ready to actually leave quietly, right? Most of the time, it's the man's fault. To me, though, it's the man's fault that always make women to check out that way, because I don't think a woman would just check out like that if your behavior is not annoying. Like, you keep doing things that she keep complaining about, you keep triggering her intentionally, you keep cheating, you keep annoying her, and you don't even respect her, and probably she keeps complaining all the time, and you're making it look as if it's a problem, and she's, you know what, do you, I'm done. And once a woman doesn't care anymore, I feel like men need to be very careful, because she can do anything, anything anything very dangerous, like anything. You just expect anything from her, because she doesn't care about you anymore, right? In fact, she will even clap for you. If you bring women to the house, she'll be like, oh, she's so pretty, and she doesn't care. See, run. And I feel like these men, they know what they are doing, right? For him to say he's doing all this intentionally to trigger her, they know that what they are doing triggers you. They know that what they're doing is very wrong, but they keep doing it just to piss you off, just to make you talk. You see them keep doing things all over again just to annoy you, just for you to get angry, just for you to rant, just for you to talk and shout. And they're happy that you're at that stage. And I feel like that is one of the reasons why I just feel like marriage doesn't benefit women, because you are doing something intentionally just to piss me off, just for you to be happy, or for you to get validation for yourself, or just for you to have your ego. I just feel like it's very annoying to me, because why is it not the other way? Why are you not doing things to make me happy? Why are you not doing things to make me care for you so much? Why are you not doing things to make me love you so much? Why should it be you doing things for me to stop caring for you? And when I stop caring for you, the next thing you're asking is if I'm cheating on you. I personally don't feel like women that check out in a relationship is actually seeing another man. Most of the time, for me, I feel like they don't even have any other person. In fact, the other person is themselves. Is now, if a woman checks out in a marriage, it's because she's not focusing on herself, or probably she has a friend or girl that they're like, you know. I don't think most of the time, I'm not saying most of them don't cheat, or some of them don't cheat, right? I feel like most women, that's not what is in their head, to go and meet another man. That is not what I feel like their headspace is not for them to go and meet another man. I just feel like most of them are focusing on themselves, so it looks as if they are cheating. So my own is that if you're the center man and you focus on yourself, whatever they do don't even bother you anymore. So they will not start getting worried. So as I'm doing all these things, this guy no reverse. Hey, they will start getting angry. They will start always want to please you and all of that. And you're like, see, don't stress yourself. Do you? Don't worry. Do you? And it's making him say it's annoying to him that she doesn't care anymore. To be honest, and I don't know why people always feel like once a woman wants to leave a marriage or leave a relationship, she's definitely going to meet another man. Most of the time, women don't want to meet another man. They just want to leave. They just want to check out. No, another man is not in the picture. You all men just like to center yourself and feel like you're the only one that we need in our life. Most of the time, there is no need for another man, because she's already in the house with a particular man, and she already seen how men are. She doesn't need another man most of the time. She just wants to be with herself, or she just wants to get out of the marriage or something. Most of the time, it's not because she's cheating. It's not because she's cheating. I just feel like I just need to say that. Anyways, what is your take on this? Why do you think women check out in a relationship? Why do you think women stop caring about their partner in a relationship? What do you think might have triggered it? Or is it that a woman is cheating that makes it to get to that point? And what is your take on today's conversation? Let me know your thought down in the comment section respectfully. It's your girl, Maria David. And thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. Don't forget to like and share and all of that good stuff. And I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.